All right, people ask me all the time, how do I scale my video or my content agency to $15,000 per month? And the truth is, it's really not that hard. You just need the right sequence of events in order to actually get you there, whether you're going from $10,000 to $15,000 or starting from zero and you want to hit that $15,000 per month mark. In this video, I'm just going to break down the proper sequence of events that you can implement, literally copy and paste, to grow and scale your agency. And guys, if you don't know me, my name is Austin. I founded a content agency called Brantegic. This is our website. And also I've used these same sequence of events to help hundreds of agencies like you're seeing on the screen right now build and scale their agency to over $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $80,000 a month, and much, much more. And really build a business and become a CEO, not just a glorified freelancer to a bunch of different companies. They're actually becoming CEOs of their business. They're delegating, they're having systems in place. They have a really strong offer that allows them to have time freedom, so they're not owned by their business, but they're building their business around them. Let's get into it. The first thing that we want to focus on is our offer, okay? So 9 times out of 10, when I am talking to people, it is, so a lot of people think, oh, I want to build and scale, I just need more clients, but oftentimes they just need a better offer. So what we want to do as it pertains to our offer is we need to identify the who. So basically, who is it that we're working with? Like what is the niche? That's online coaches, real estate agents, real estate brokerages, plumbers, whatever it could be. Who is the who, okay? And then what we want to identify is we want to identify the pain of our customers. What are their pain points? And when I say pain points, not like actual like physical pain, but what are the pains inside of their business? Likely it has something to do financially, getting leads, getting business. Like that is the pain. A lot of people are like, oh, they don't have video. But really the pain is financially driven, right? Human nature, okay? It's human nature. We all want money. We all want leads. When you think of pain for your customers, that should be the first thing. And then you can think about like video, strategy, social media, all that sort of stuff. After we identify the pain, then what we want to identify is their desired outcomes, okay? What is it that they're looking for? So when I think of outcomes, this is stuff like I want to consistently get leads from Instagram. I want to become the most known in my area. I want to become Instagram famous, whatever it could be. That's what we need to solve for. Once we understand the pain of who we're actually working with, this is super important to understand. That's why we can't just have a blanket offer. We want to figure out who is the person, who is our ideal customer, what are they struggling with, and what are their desired outcomes. Then all we really need to do is we need to come up with the steps to outcome, okay? Steps to desired outcome, okay? And simply put, like this is essentially, I'm just going to put the lines. This essentially becomes your offer, okay? So if you have a client that's in pain, they're starting here. If we take them through these steps, then what should happen is they should get to the outcome, okay? So all we need to do when it comes to our offer is we need to identify what are the proper steps that are going to get my customers from the pain that they're feeling, less leads, whatever it could be, to the outcome that they actually desire, okay? And when I think about the steps to outcome, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm just going to edit a video, I'm going to post a video for you. No, I'm going to think about what is everything that I can do in order to get my clients from where they are to where they want to go. And this isn't just going to be a video edit. This isn't just going to be posting on social media. We need to be marketers first, and then we need to be deliverable people second, I guess, if that's how you want to call it, okay? We want to put our marketing cap on. This might entail some research if you're just beginning and figure out, okay, what is everything that I can do for my customer to get them from where they are to where they want to go, okay? And that becomes your offer. So it is key that we are convicted on this because this is going to drive your copy, this is going to drive your conviction in your offer, and this is going to drive the client's results and them keep coming back, which will allow you to grow and scale. After we have our offer, really the first thing that we want to do is we want to identify, okay, cool, what is the first method of getting clients, okay? Once we have the offer in place, like this is the foundation that we want to build from. And again, we don't want our offer just to be a deliverable, okay? I see a lot of agencies saying, oh, my offer is we'll edit 30 videos for you. And the problem with that is that the customer just sees you as a deliverabler, right? They just see you as a commodity, right? There's millions of editors popping up left and right, and there's no reason that they couldn't just go hire an editor off the street or Upwork or Fiverr, etc. Because how you're positioning yourself is the race to the bottom, right? Like you're just positioning yourself as, oh, I'm just an editor or I'm just a videographer. Instead, if we position our offer this way, we're going to be positioned as marketers. We're going to be positioned as providing outcomes to customers. And what that's going to do, it's going to allow you to, again, keep your clients longer, get your clients easier, get more referrals, provide outcomes to your clients that makes them more money, which ultimately at the end of the day is what you need to be focused on as an agency. Okay, once we have our offer dialed in, what we want to do is we want to first begin our outreach, okay? So a lot of people in the agency space, they're like, oh, I need to have this like perfect system or perfect like process or perfect offer or like the best lighting or the best camera equipment. No, like if you're trying to hit your first $15,000 a month, like what you need to be focusing on is lead gen, okay? Nothing else but lead gen. We just need to get in the mindset of leads, clients. I need to get clients to that $15,000 per month mark. And then once you're at that $15,000 per month mark plus, then that's when you can start focusing on the other things inside of your business, like the systems, processes, hiring, all that sort of stuff. This is going to be cold outreach. Okay. So if you're just trying to scale to 15K a month, we need to get in the mindset of what is everything that I can be doing inside of my business to ensure that I'm crushing it, to ensure that I'm doing everything that I can possibly be doing in order to get more clients, right? And one of the lowest hanging fruits is you taking responsibility, you taking massive action and doing cold outreach, okay? Especially if you're at that $15,000 per month mark or you're trying to scale to that $10,000, $15,000 per month mark, cold outreach is going to be paramount for you. So let's just kind of break this down. A few ways that we like doing cold outreach. The first way is going to be Instagram DMs, okay? Then the next is going to be LinkedIn DMs. And the next one is going to be email, okay? So the most important part of doing cold outreach, three things, okay? It's going to be making sure who you're emailing, who you're DMing is in fact good. So like data. Next is going to be the copy. So making sure that your copy is in fact on point and actually getting responses and you're not just essentially selling in every single message that you send to somebody. And then lastly is going to be your offer. So making sure that your offer is dialed in, which is exactly what we did as part of the first step, okay? And another outreach method that we like is SMS. So just simply text messaging people. So as far as like finding people to reach out to, like you can simply do a Google search. Like if your target audience is a real estate agent, like their contact information, their email, their cell phone number is going to be online. And then for like Instagram, like it's pretty simple to search your niches, whether it's using hashtags, whether you start with Google and then find them on Google and then message them on Instagram or LinkedIn. Like we want to take an omni-channel approach to this and make sure that we're hitting everybody on all cylinders and not just relying on one funnel to hit them up on. We're using multiple channels. More importantly too, which we'll talk about in a second, is we're tracking everything. So one of the most important parts of outreach is copy, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with like let's call it a 3-message sequence to get this person to actually respond to us. Because if you're anything like me, you probably get bombarded with a lot of different messages, a lot of different cold outreaches. And really outreach is about volume and timing. And if you have a really good copy and you're speaking to your customer, which we just identified in our offer, then in fact, this should start hitting for you, okay? So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you 2 different sequences that you can test out, okay? Copy sequence 1. So first message is going to be a yes/no question. So this is going to be like if let's just say you're messaging a real estate agent, then all you want to say is, hey John, are you still selling real estate in San Diego? Cool. And then basically if they respond, then we say something like, cool, the reason I reach out is because we help realtors in San Diego get more buyer leads using our XYZ framework. Okay. So that's the response to that. Okay. If they don't respond, then what we want to do is we want to say, reason I ask is we help blank achieve desired outcome and thought you could be a fit for this. Are you open for a conversation? Okay. Message number 3 is going to be following up on message 2. Sure. So that is sequence number 1 that you can then test out as it pertains to cold outreach. The second sequence that we like is more of like a lead magnet sequence. Okay. So the framework for this is simply going to be personalized line, lead magnet. So with like the personalized lines, what I like to do is lead with like a compliment or mention something specific on their profile. So for example, if you're working with, let's call it a online coach. Hey Sarah, looks like you're crushing it with your clients. That transformation you just posted is freaking killer. Reason I reach out is we help online coaches get more clients using our Fit Social funnel. I filmed a video explaining exactly how it works and how it might be able to help you also get more leads. Is this the right place to drop it? Then they respond. Clearly, they're interested in the outcome that you can provide, and then you can then continue the conversation from there. Okay, if they don't respond, same format. And then last follow-up would be message 3. So message 2, again, similar, find something on their profile, find something on their feed, mention a compliment, like whatever it could be. And then, hey, just following up, would this be the right place to drop the video explaining how we're getting new clients? And then message number 3 would be last follow-up. Hey, last touch base here. Let me know if you want me to send over how we're helping personal trainers, online coaches, just like you, get 10 new clients a month using our Fit Social funnel. Okay, so these are 2 different outreach sequences that I really like. Both of these sequences can be applied to Instagram, to LinkedIn, email, and SMS as well. So definitely want to test these out. Okay, but what's going to be important is that we are tracking stuff. Okay, we don't want to just shoot this stuff in the dark and like spray and pray essentially, because that's not going to be an effective way to figure out what's actually working well. Now what we want to do is we want to start setting goals for ourselves for our outreach, and then we want to track it, and then we want to manage the KPIs. So once we have our offer dialed in, we want to price it. I mean, from like a pricing perspective, like I would probably do a minimum of $2,000 a month or like $6,000 paid in full. So let's just assume that this is our pricing as we venture in to talk about how to actually sell more of these. Okay, so once we have our cold outreach mechanism and our copy dialed in, we're ready to rock. Then what we want to do is we want to set up some KPIs for ourselves, okay? So I would do like minimum 30 outreaches a day. Then from this, we should assume to get 2 booked calls. And then if, let's just say we close at 20% closing rate, that would be about 1.5 deals per month, specifically from this. And if we go to our offer and we're doing $2,000 a month, cool, there's an extra $3,000 a month or $6,000 paid in full if you can optimize for those paid in fulls and get some pay in fulls inside of your business. And again, the pricing up here is minimum. So like what we're typically seeing for the agencies that we're coaching are anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 per month. And then obviously we multiply that by 3, sometimes give a little discount on the pay in full, and they quickly make $10,000 a month. As far as tracking goes, like what we use is we use a tool like Notion. When it comes to tracking, what we'll do is we'll track every single lead. We'll have our calls listed here for like low hanging fruit people. We'll have what's called our Dream 100. So as I'm starting to prospect and there's people that I really want to work with and I really want to follow up with, then I'm going to add them to the Dream 100 list so I can start tracking my opener, my follow-ups, etc. And then down below, I can do an activity tracker. I can make sure I post on social media, how many messages I send, positive replies, positive reply percentage, and how many calls that I'm actually getting. And I can start tracking this by month so that I can make sure that I'm accountable to the results of my business. Okay, you're not going to be able to grow if you're not holding yourself accountable. As an entrepreneur, like you got to be self-motivated, and there's easy ways to do that, like tracking your metrics and making sure that you're hitting your KPIs every single day, because it's the daily actions that are going to actually create the result inside of your business. So after we start dialing this in to scale to that first $10,000, $15,000 per month, what we want to do is we want to then basically like do mass cold outreach. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm just going to do a little bracket here. I'm going to take these same principles and I'm going to move this over to automated outbound. Okay, the tool that we're going to use for automated outbound is just going to be Instantly. With Instantly, it's stupid simple to set up and be able to send up to 1,500, 2,000, 100,000 emails every single month if you wanted to. So let me show you exactly how you can scale completely automating your outbound. So inside of Instantly, if we go to our email accounts, we can just click on add new. They have a done for you email setup. So basically all you need to do is buy some domains. So let's just say Agency U is your company name. Then what it's going to do, it's going to suggest some domains for you. So let's just say we wanted to buy these domains. And it's important that we're buying different domains than what we currently have, because if you send emails from your current email, if you send too many, over 50 a day, then it could be flagged as potential spam and it could just be a nightmare for you. Then once we get, let's call it 5 emails, what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to buy emails associated with that domain that we just bought. So we'll buy 3 emails per domain. So in this case, we would have 15 emails. If we have 15 emails that we can send from, we can send 50 emails every single day from each email. So 50 times 15, that would be 750 emails that we could send every single day. There's going to be a cost associated with this, but to me, it is well worth it if we want to grow and scale our business and start getting the volume of leads that we want to get to $15,000 per month and beyond. And the cool thing also inside of Instantly is they have a lead finder. So let's just say we're working with CEOs in San Diego. We can pull a list of all the CEOs inside of San Diego. They have a list of tens of millions of contact information that are verified, ready to go. All we need to do is save these, add them to the campaign, and call it good. And then inside of the campaign, you can simply write your email inside of here, and they make it stupid easy, because now they actually have an AI generator for your email campaigns that if you typed in like your copy, let's just say my name is Agency U, and we help online coaches get 10 new clients monthly using our social fit funnel. Online coaches is our target audience. And then if you have any case studies, we got John, 15 clients in his first month. Cool. And then we can pick how many sequences we want, how many emails we want, and what it's going to do. It's going to literally write our copy for us. So once we have the funds, once we get some clients from the cold, then I would absolutely automate this, because this is a freaking no-brainer, and it makes it so easy for us to begin to start getting even more leads. And then all I need to do is click use the sequence, and then it'll automatically pull the copy. I can preview it and make sure it looks dope. Perfect. And this will pull information from the leads that we have inside of our Instantly. So pretty much a no-brainer, and would absolutely allow you to scale the outbound. Okay, so once we have the automated outbound done using Instantly, once we've gotten good cold outreach, okay, from this, what we should expect to see from like a KPI perspective, let's just say if we're sending 750 emails a day, let's call it 750, let's just do it times 20. That's 15,000 emails a month. Let's just give ourselves a 2% reply rate. Let's just say we get 1% positive replies, 20% from the positive replies. That would be 30 calls, and then 20% close rate would be 6 deals per month from this. Okay, 6 times 2,000, $12,000. So after we automate the email, the other thing that we want to do is paid ads. Okay, the other way to get clients is going to be through paid ads. Okay, so what we do is we just use Instagram. Okay, and our method for Instagram is what we call the authority inbound funnel. Okay, so one thing I love about like paid ads is your ability to build your brand and get new clients from it and target exactly who you're wanting to target. I mean, there's a reason that Facebook and Meta, or whatever you want to call it, is a billion-dollar company, is because they're making most of their money from the advertisers, because the advertising actually works. So if you do this right, then you will for sure get a great return on your investment. So what we do is we do like a follow ad, which basically is an ad that says, hey, if you're a online coach or whatever your offer is, that's why we want to focus on our offer. If you're an online coach wanting to build and scale, whatever the outcomes that you have and you're struggling with, the pains that we've identified in the offer, go ahead and give me a follow here on Instagram and go through all my content where I show who your niche is, just like you, how you can achieve desired outcome without pain points. Pretty simple. And then what we want to do is we want to have what we call a carousel DM ad. And basically the purpose of the carousel DM ad is going to be swipe through ad or a tweet or whatever it could be that's going to be a little bit more direct. So if you're a online coach struggling to get leads on social media, you're struggling to doing cold outreach all day, whatever the pain points of your target customer is, could be different obviously for each niche, then that's what we want to lay out there. DM me the word blank to learn more about how we can help you achieve desired outcome. Okay, there's a little bit more that goes into it, but this is going to be a direct message ad. We call it like a DM ad. And they DM you a keyword, and then you have a conversation with them in the direct messages, and then set them from there. Then the third ad is going to be retargeting ads. So here, basically, we would do retargeting based off of people who visited your profile, people who sent you a message, people who followed you from the ads. And this is going to be a very like direct message type of ad, or like a direct response type of ad, where you're saying, if you're struggling with blank, 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 DM me blank to learn more about how we can help you out. Okay. Paid ads, great strategy from a KPI perspective. Let's kind of break that down. So let's just say we're spending $1,000. Let's just do cost per lead. It's going to be pretty freaking cheap. I'm just going to do $15. That includes the followers as well. That would be 66 leads. Let's just say we book 15% booking rate. So that'd be 10 leads, 20% closing. That would be 2 deals. Again, 6,000 pay in full. If you get 2 of those, 12,000, $2,000 a month. Cool, 4,000. Sick. Again, simple to implement. If you follow the instructions on the follow ad, retargeting, carousel DM ads, we just set the appointments literally in our Instagram, which is a complete no-brainer. Okay, and the last piece of the pie is simply going to be content creation. Okay, cool. So for content creation, if you're just starting out, where I would focus is simply Instagram. Okay, and when I'm thinking about, okay, what content do I need to create for my customers? What do I need to do? All we're really needing to do is we need to look again at our offer. We need to look at the who, the pain, and the outcomes. And all we should do is just throw this in ChatGPT and come up with content around that idea. So let's go ahead and give you our prompt that I use that works extremely well. So let's open up Mr. ChatGPT. And let's just say I work with online coaches doing $10,000 per month and help them acquire new clients on social media using video content and our Fit Social funnel. Give me 15 hook ideas for video content that I can create that speaks to their pain points of not consistently getting deals on Instagram. Their content isn't getting good engagement. They're not getting good leads on Instagram. Their content is low quality. They're not reaching a lot of people. And they want to become the most known, get deals from Instagram consistently. And again, this is all going to be stem from your offer. So you just need to figure out, okay, what are the pains and the outcomes of your customer? They want to get massive reach on their page, increase their brand perception. Cool. Let's see what this looks like. Cool. So gives you an idea. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect every single time. You can work it a little bit, but situation. Are you tired of endlessly cold DMing on Instagram and seeing no results for your online coaching business? Many coaches waste hours messaging people who never respond or convert into clients. This approach not only burns you out, but damages your brand's perception and engagement. How I would put like the solution, I would say instead, what online coaches are doing are using what's called the Fit Social funnel, which is explain. Okay. So you could literally use the same prompt that I just did and create content for your clients and for your offer that you're doing. So I would commit to weekly content session. Now do 3 to 5 videos per month. Now do educational. Okay. I would show. So basically just like show some of your client results, show exactly how you do it, show clients that are winning inside of your program or inside of your offer if you have that. And then human content as well. Like that's something that I like to always share as well, which makes you human and actually relatable. Like if you're serving online fitness coaches and you're into fitness, cool. Show that you're actually into fitness and you have something that can be relatable to them. Okay, if we can be consistent with 3 to 5 videos, then that will be a killer win, especially if you're doing paid ad and cold outreach. Those combinations work extremely freaking well. So here is really the framework and sequence of events that I would do if I was trying to scale to that 15K per month as it pertains to lead generation. First things first is hit the ground running, do cold outreach on Instagram, LinkedIn, email, SMS. I gave you 2 sequences that you can follow, and I gave you KPIs that you can use in order to actually start to see results for your cold outreach efforts. And then after that's done, I would automate it, and I would automate it using a tool like Instantly. And Instantly is by far, once you start getting some deals, a great return on investment because it allows you to have extremely high volume as it pertains to your customers. If your customers are not on email, or maybe you want to explore a different route other than automating your outbound, then I would move over to paid ads, and I would use the authority inbound funnel, which I clearly explained, with having a follow ad, having a carousel DM ad that is a DM you a specific keyword, and the retargeting ads that are also direct response that are feeding into your Instagram, where you can then set appointments from there. KPIs to easily get at least 2 deals a month. I mean, people inside of agency are freaking crushing it with the authority funnel right now. And then content creation as well to build your brand. We're in the trust era right now. It's really important to build trust with your customers. And the best way to build trust is to build a brand and show that you actually know what you're doing. If you guys nail this, it's pretty like much a no-brainer to hit that $15,000 per month mark inside of your agency. Not only has it worked for ourselves, but it has worked for hundreds of agencies inside of Agency U. So if you are a video agency owner wanting to build and scale, be sure to subscribe to the channel, where I have a ton of videos just like this explaining exactly how you can do everything that I just broke down, from the offer, from the outbound to the paid ads, and so much more. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram, the Austin Schneider, where I post endless amounts of content adding value to agency owners. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on the next video.